Hello and welcome back to part 2 of our Chaos Gate Daemonhunters Ruthless playthrough. We got through the tutorial easily enough, so we're through all of the introductory bits. We'll try our hand at our first rather genuine mission now. See what we learned. We're not going to understand, I guess, what a lot of this stuff is for a while. Servitors and corruption, no idea, so just play the mission. Nothing I can do there.
It is our duty to support this Inquisitor, but we should complete this task as swiftly as we can. The Grand Masters on Titan are waiting for our report.
Naught else to do, let's get stuck in.
Report. Signals from quarantine beacons detected in the upper atmosphere, but the surface itself is silent.
Plague, Commander. Send your squad to the surface.
Knights of Titan, you are the instrument of the Emperor's will. Make planetfall and discover if the Inquisitor's fears are founded. You should evaluate your Knight's armaments and ensure they are best suited to the battle at hand.
Press and B to configure this Knight's equipment. So, okay, there we go. So our loadouts, things I can't use. Melee weapons or ranged weapons.
Halberd can inflict a preemptive first strike on an adjacent enemy. I suggest you equip this weapon.
Okay, so I don't think we're going to give much of a choice here.
You would like to equip. Your options will be limited until we return to Titan.
Yes, you can see their stats. So this is the base halberd, and then Darrig's reach and Ektar's reach. So let's see. So the usual one is 4 strike plus 1 damage to the melee attack, and then auto first strike 25% once per turn. If an enemy moves adjacent to this unit, strike them automatically. Okay, so this is the same except you get flat +5 crit, and this one is +5 damage or crit damage. So more likely to crit or more damage when you do. Probably the more likely version, because then once we get that crits you get those abilities where I get to select 3 options. So that's probably the best way to go about it. This is replacing the sword. I'm not going to have any choice in the matter. It's going to just make me take the halberd. I guess it's not the end of the world. And now I guess I can see what they do. Oh, that's the 4 sword. Oh no, I can't. I'm not allowed to click anything else. Well, there, I can do the falchions. Falchions are damage to melee attacks and crit chance. Even more crit chance. So yeah, probably if you wanted crit, you would go with Drake's falchions there. Demon hammers as well. Ooh. Crit. Okay, so all the choices are between either a crit chance or extra crit damage. And it's a slight. Oh, there you go, put the hammer on. I'll take the halberd as it recommends, so I might as well give it a go. It's my preferred option. But these other ones, we have a look at our other knights. Well, I can do this, can't I? Do I have any other options for their guns? So side cannon. Yes, we have the better ones. I don't know why I have if they're DLC based or if I just get a couple extra ones for free. They will level 1, it would seem. So side cannons are activate to add a blast area 2 that deals 4 damage, no stun, and Overwatch, so the same, plus crit chance or damage. With the guns, I'm going to guess the damage is probably better because I don't know how critting would work with these. You're not going to get the ability to shoot. Okay, maybe you can shoot bits off of the enemy, it's unclear. A whole bunch of other guns you could in theory take as well. I'll leave him with his base choice for now. Silencer? Disrupt, and then scatter shot. Target spread attack over arc 45, range 7. Deal +1 damage per 2 ammo. Depletes all ammo. So you got 4. What's the actual limit? So it does 4, and then you can use that to do 2 for an extra 2 damage or something along those lines. So again, we'll play with this later. And the incinerator is surely a flamethrower of some kind. Activate to deal +1 damage per 2 ammo spent. You have 3. Depletes all ammo. It does 4 damage flat, like basically all the guns. This weapon does not cause stun, fair enough to flamethrower. Hits the width, so yeah, nose, and then perfume spray. Set a flame hazard over arc 60. Okay, so you can. This is the terrain control where you can put your fire down. We have Valdred Storm with Force Sword. Starts with a storm belt, that's fine. I have other 4 swords. They come when struck with a melee attack. This unit has a 50% chance to cancel. Okay, so 50-50 on parry, so stop an enemy's melee. And an extra crit or extra damage. Well, I'll just take the crit. Well. Okay, and we have to hit back again. And we have an apothecary as well, which is nice. Just as the usual one. Well, I guess we could probably upgrade that. Give him a crit chance. Because I don't know if he's going to get into melee a lot, so maybe a better gun who's a decent choice. His melee weapon is going to be the Narthesium, surely. So target ally within range and heal them. And some moderate, why not? No one else is going to be using it, so you might as well. What I haven't been doing, of course, is having a look at these. So that's range, and then their armor, which is okay. That's why I haven't been looking at units with enhancement ability able to climb obstacles to height. So just regular old power armor. We can't do anything with that. And we'll get Terminator armor eventually, of course. And war gear slots. Right. He has a frag grenade. Target blast area. Area 2 to deal 3 damage, knockback, ignores cover. Do you have any other choices? Nope. You get your frag grenade. And the equipment is interesting. A sacred incense, gain +2 willpower. I don't think it's particularly useful on the apothecary because he doesn't spend it on anything. I don't think none of his abilities particularly use that. So let's go find someone else to stick that on. Servo skull, Medicae servo. So target ally at range 10. Okay, yeah, absolutely. Give him a servo skull. But that replaces his grenade. It's not one or the other. I see. So either I can have a one-use grenade and throw a bomb at someone, or just for you, because you're our healer, they'll correct heal, and then probably for you I'll use the Medicae skull. I want you to be able to heal our guys effectively. I think we're back to so Ulrich Lanthus. Are you the one who I leveled? And yes, he has hammer hand, so maybe I'll give you the +2 willpower. No, honestly, he's got lots anyway. No, it's health. Where's his willpower? 5? That's not a huge amount. Okay, for you in that case, I'm willing to consider it +2 instead of the grenade, so you can spam hammer hand a bit. Okay, I think we'll roll with that. That's considerably more in depth, I guess. As we go through, we'll get better and better at selecting things. But for now, I can't imagine that the first mission where you have no real options as the weapons will be overwhelming. Bloom corruption. Higher the bloom corruption, the more the warp surge every turn. Means, I guess we'll find out shortly.
Commander, have your men look for signs of this plague.
Be vigilant, brothers.
Okay. Warp surge risks. Okay, that's our meter. So as this fills up, enemies will get stronger and stronger. We need to start moving. I think it's fairly obvious we're going that way. Don't rush all the way over in one turn, though. We'll probably be better off moving up. Is that both point? No, that's... You can see them. So I've still got a point of AP there, so what I'll do is I'll move. And I'll probably leave myself an AP point to set everyone to Overwatch. That's good, yeah. Just so in case I do encounter anything, I can immediately get volleys into it. That burns all his AP, so let's just move to there. Okay, now can I set everyone to Overwatch automatically, or do I... Let's test it. If I hit enter now, do they go into Overwatch, or do I have to do that myself? I will have to do it myself. We're also on a ticking clock, because that's going to increasingly get worse without the enemy doing anything, so... Why is this a thing? No idea. Oh, okay. Something spotted over there. So this is our ranged individual with the Purgator with a pure gun, so have you kind of stand at the back. Then we have our healer. And we have our halberdier who hits anyone who gets close to him, so just rush up. There you know, we can spot them. Yeah, okay, so they immediately get to Overwatch. Now, they haven't reached anything with the Overwatch, which is convenient. Unit info. You can review detailed information about unit status and abilities. Highlight the enemy with some button to view. I guess you just do this. That's the damage I will do, crit chance and the like. Oh, I can actually just shoot. Well, you can run all the way over there and hit them. I'd rather just... No, cancel this. Okay, right click, so... That's how you see. This is what I want to do in the tutorial. Nurgle Heavy Stubber. So there's 9 HP. Specify hunker down, gain an armor, cover shots. Unit range to destroy their cover. And a whole bunch of stat stuff. Crit vulnerability, so easy to crit. But I can see their precision target, so you can either turn his gun off or inflict an extra stun. Fine, and then we have the little version, just a standard cultists. Hunker down. They have 6 health each, so good to know. Turn the gun off and stun. And I'm guessing these are all the same. Standard cultist, standard cultist. So we've got 2 little batches here, so I don't think I can get there to... I can shoot them. Is he in partial cover? Can't tell if they count as being in cover there. If I hover over them. Knock your foe backwards. No, I'd much rather you just shoot him. Tackle? No. I don't know why it's not the grenade there. Okay, so it has to. You have to put it in the zone there for it to count. Ranged attack. Is it because it's beyond maximum range? Yes. Okay, that's what's happening. Good to know. Can I move up in such a way I can target them? Pretty easily, yes. I'd have 2 AP points left if I got to there, and I could shoot that one twice, or chuck a grenade and shoot one maybe. It's down there. So yeah, that costs a point of AP, of course, which is sensible. So right over there and hit them behind their cover. And you could chuck it at those instead.
Yes, Commander.
Plain old grenade. It also pushes them out of cover, except he somehow perfectly bounced into it. Lucky devil. Now I've got this. The movement here will cost me the last bit of AP, so I can either shoot at one of them or move into cover. What do you think's better? You'd probably be better off just shooting at one, and then if I do enough damage to kill them all, if I take a hit, fine, I can just heal myself to full anyway. So let's start chipping away at this one. Psychic Onslaught is what? It does. Oh, it is. That's pretty good because it hits the one behind. Yeah, go for it. 2 willpower, which is obviously pretty expensive when we only got 5. It blows all my ammo, but worth it to Alpha Strike. And they even died instantly because there was a terrain piece of some kind nearby that cost them their lives. So I've still got... Did I get all of my... I think I got all of my AP refunded. Yeah, okay. When I encountered the enemy, I got reset to full, which is good. Hammer hand. Can I hammer hand him? Yes, I can. 105% crit chance. That'll do. Get my choice now. I can turn his gun off or inflict an extra stun. I don't know how many... I think that's his stun there. He can take a maximum of 4. That's 1+1, so that doesn't make a difference, so just turn the gun off. Yep, I have actually rips his arms off. Ouch. That leaves you two way back here. Well, you can teleport because you're an interceptor. That's what your ability. So it costs 1 AP, 1 willpower. So I can teleport, I can get to here. And then I can, with 2 action points, I can easily kill him. Oh no, you can only teleport within that radius, so it costs me 1. Is that better than just running up there? Yes, it's much better than running up there, so I'm actually able to get up there and hit him. Teleports. So there, is that as good as I can do? That's 1 AP. Look, wait. Oh, so I have 2 if I'm standing it. I'll use 1 to get to there, and I can use 1 to hit him and kill him. If I can just click on him and do it. Yeah, go for it. Does it increase that? It doesn't increase crit chance. If I get a crit, I could stun and then get my AP back, but let's just kill him the old-fashioned way. Oh, we're going over the wall. It's not great for cover, but okay. Oh, I did refund. Oh, just getting a kill just will passively give you AP anyway. Let's see if that works here. It's experience. Yeah, I have an AP. Well, I'm back up to 3 AP actually. Okay, that's a mechanic I need to understand. So killing things is a massive deal because it gets you your AP back and you can chain into things. Up here and support your colleague. That costs, well, it does cost AP. I've got 1 left. I'm not going anywhere, so just in case you get shot at, go ahead and use the Aegis. Our tank ability. And you as well. Don't really want to push any further forward because...
Standing ready.
Oh, they've all got their AP refunded? Remember, so they can all just move again. Oh, maybe because all enemies are dead. It just goes back up to full.
The Emperor lights our path.
And our healer didn't get to do anything this turn. You can just follow behind. Okay, that's fine.
Foes are near.
Close. Let's give myself a second here. Did I reload? I think I need to reload this when I have the chance. You're the only one I haven't used. Okay, just move forward then. Might as well just stand there and use your Aegis. Does it have a cooldown? I can't tell. Let's find out. Good time to test things on this first mission. It's relatively easy. You get 3 points because you adjust the car, I remember. More bloom. Okay, me again. So I want to take the opportunity to reload. Can you not reload? Don't have the option. Shoot, Aegis shield. Or just not have any ammunition left.
Yes, Commander. Your command?
I'm not necessarily sure how that's going, but maybe it happened automatically. I'm gonna have to walk forward until I activate this pod. Is there a way I can... Maybe if I set these guys to Overwatch, which I can't... There you go, Overwatch. Problem is it's so short range that even if I walk up there and activate them, I don't think I'm going to be able to draw them into it and get the Overwatch, which is what I'd be aiming to do.
I am here to serve. At your service. Ready to serve. Standing ready.
Move forward together. Whee!
Your orders.
It still leaves me with some good AP. Oh, it seems to have moved off somewhere. Okay, let's just keep advancing then. Do it in cover.
Chaos stirs within the shadow.
They're there and they're going that way. Is that the same one as we saw over here? They might be moving up there. Let's try not to encounter multiple pods at the same time.
Moving now.
Just move into cover in general, except for you apparently. You stand right in the middle.
Here.
Just take cover behind an even better piece of cover, another Grey Knight. There's one there moving that way. Okay, so there's quite a few of them. Kill all of them easier.
At your command.
There's cover there to make use of. See if we can pop over and spot them. Yes, we can. Ooh. Zombies of some kind.
Wait, that creature.
Bunch up, guys.
We have seen the dead walk in this way before.
As have I. Poxwalkers are evidence of warp corruption. This is no natural plague.
I want to chuck a grenade into there. It would be perfect time to do it. Obviously, it'd be great if I... Can I now reload? I don't understand how this is working. I'm pretty sure I blew all of my ammo in the last turn. How far can I get this? I can get it far enough to catch all of them. Great. Perfect start. That will scatter them, of course. I saw that coming, but moving those further back means I have more time to deal with them before they get to me. Well, let's just... I'm going to move everyone up here and overwatch them as they try and fail to charge towards me. Let's cover there. I want to kind of predict the angle they come towards me. That will do. Pretty sure this will easily kill them. They'll have to come through. You're not in a good position for this. Move to there. There we go. There, that's better. They'll probably have to move through there.
At once, Commander.
Just trying to cover all the angles they can try and slip through from. Certainly there's a more efficient way to do this we'll discover later, but happy with it for now.
I will fire when ready.
Dead already. Dead as well. So the overwatches are instantly lethal.
Do not obstruct me, tech priest. I will follow proper protocols. A satisfactory effort. Now return with my
Oh, that's it.
so I can set to work.
We clean them.
We deliver them to you as soon as containment is properly confirmed and sanctified.
Be swift about it. If this plague has already spread beyond this planet, then we will have far more ground to cover.
Yeah, nice easy mission one. not that you would expect any differently. Grey Knights can recover up to 1 pil per attack, destroying most of them. So you get willpower back from killing things, but not necessarily AP. It'd be good to understand what the mechanics of how we got all those AP points refunded. I know from the tutorial you get AP for successfully executing a fully stunned enemy. Let's see, kill all enemies. Nothing else really happened. Oh, we get experience on our guys. Not enough to rank anyone. Just confirm.
Mission objectives achieved, Commander. Our guest wishes to speak with you in the Libris.
What, so she's commandeered a section of the ship. Okay, she just lives here now. There's a squatter in our library.
I must commend you on this impressive archive of demonic lore, Commander. It rivals some I've seen in inquisitorial fortresses. I will require it as a base of operations for my studies. I respect your authority in matters of combat, but I must remain until I can ascertain some solution to this plague. I am, of course, open to recommendations on which lines of study you feel would best serve the mission.
You're the researcher, got it.
However, on beginning my research with a necropsy of the Poxwalker carcass your brothers recovered, I am certain they hold a key to understanding this corruption.
Is our Libris Malleus, the malicious library?
The necropsy of the recovered corpse to see what I can learn.
She's the Poxwalker Necropsy Research Project. So as a whole, there's all our many different options, but for now, Tier 1. Mysteries revealed. The Poxwalkers we discovered on Koromar are a sign of some malevolent force behind this plague. I'm certain that within the carcass of the infected, I will find further clues to its source.
I shall begin at once.
30 days, and then we're going to be here a while.
Commander, I toil with a critical lack of resources. I request you attend me in the manufactorum.
Okay, so we're going over all of our assistants now. So that's the Inquisition, now the Mechanicum. Do Grey Knights have... Does they have Tech Priest? Probably not. Or rather Tech Marines, isn't it? No, I'm pretty sure they don't.
My servitors have restored the manufactorum to operational use, but the edict remains severely damaged. Without access to a proper dockyard, restoration will be slow and limited by the resources we can requisition from Titan or nearby inquisitorial enclaves. As of this moment, reviving the edict's core power output takes absolute primacy.
Again, will be railroaded on the first one.
I must improve the edict's power output in order to conduct more extensive repairs.
So upgrading the warp drive. Can I hover them and see what they are? Ship speed, ship speed, ship speed. Prevents warp storm risks. Okay, we'll get that later. Plasma reactor is there as a construction locks of all the other ones. Augmentation chamber. Servitor production restored, so we're not producing servitors. The library, research speed upgrade. So move the ship faster, do research faster. That's the support systems. I have other systems here I can't click on. I'm LMBing, I can't get there, so we'll do the one it wants us to. 8 servitors for 6 days. Okay, far more reasonable time span. So servitors are a Mechanicum resource. Hull integrity, so we take damage. Our ship speed is fine. How does that drop? So it starts at 100% and then it increases from there. So at the lowest level, and then our gun batteries, which are just what they are.
I must now interface with the logic engines. I trust you have a great deal to attend to.
I've done my bit. Get out of here.
Commander, I have adjusted the star map to display our current sector. However, our intelligence here is sparse. I suggest we bide our time until the Dominus restores power to our scanners.
The ability to advance time. So that'll be ticking down here. 4, 3. Probably just meditating in a chamber somewhere.
The Dominus has restored the star map to its full function.
We got the screens working. Where to go?
We are receiving a barrage of scanning data and astropathic scrapings from across the sector. This plague appears to have already spread its tendrils far and wide. We are faced with reports of 2 infected systems. We should monitor this infestation carefully and judge where best to direct our forces while the Inquisitor pursues her answers. Failure will cost many souls.
We can always make more. Ship project complete. Repair plasma reactor. Commander, I've completed repairs to the plasma reactor. Our reconstruction efforts can proceed once again. Then you get invited back to pick a new project. The plasma reactor actually has additional projects. So I'm going to assume that as you do these, as we go further down here, they're locked behind you. So you can see the improved one. So currently we're on... That is improved one, so I can't even do the basic tier anything without doing that. So I guess I should do this first because it produces servitors, I take it. Servitor production, and then that will net us the resources I need to actually do the other upgrades. Alternatively, I can do the barracks. Edict left Acadian campaign with a rather small complement of surviving Grey Knights. It's just as well since the damage to the ship left it unable to house many more without transgressing codex strictures. Still, if you hope to lead a large force, we need to make a fitting space for them. So force of 12 days, +4 capacity, +1 recruit rank. So you get more knights, which is obviously pretty amazing, but that might not be the priority for now. I think from a net standpoint, you really want to... Oh, there's even more. You get the meditation chamber, XP, your men of ample opportunity to combat experience. Okay, so you gain more experience. Stasis chambers, commune with the fallen. Prognosticars has been damaged. You could repair this right now if you wanted to. But no, that's not. I think I'm definitely going to... And then we have gun batteries. Okay, so this is... It's not just... It's internal systems, the combat systems of the ship, and assisting the actual Grey Knights directly. So these shielding is hull integrity, so when we take damage we have more of a chin. Gun battery is what you would think. Makes the gun stronger. I don't know how it affects things directly, but we'll see. Exterminatus. Okay, you can fire the anti-world death bomb at things. Why would we want to do that is unclear. And then hull, just if you're getting the ticks kicked in, you can repair the hull. Okay, so I'm going to go with the plan. I'm going to go with the augmentation chamber and give me my servitors back. Oh, we also get alerted when we can talk to our characters.
Commander, let us be efficient.
We must activate quarantine protocols with that toxic specimen. How long do you know Commander Aggravain? What's the status of construction? That is all. Quarantine immediately.
Not have the edict put at risk, even for an Inquisitor.
And then what? You've already done it. Yep. Good shout.
The ship will remain sterile.
Agreed, Commander. That is why I've instigated 7 layers of redundancies, as well as the high security protocols, and even a binarious rubric mesh placed over the Baleful Edict's cogitator systems. The ship will remain sterile. We'll hold up until we're done in the sector.
The Edict has never let any of the Brotherhoods that have traveled in her down.
Still, the Inquisitor's demands are exacting. We're operating on her timescale.
Inquisition.
They're often illogical, driven by vulgarities of flesh. Instant results required even when a dispassionate analysis would prove beneficial, the dangers of minds unenhanced by the Omniscire.
Affirmative. We have been the primary vessel for the Commander for the past 22 years.
Although the vagaries of travel within the warp mean any span of time is approximate. The respect of the battle runners and crew.
There was a leader in the Grey Knights, so he was revered.
However, my own analysis has his mission success rate at a mere 99.7%. Mere. Spent many hours in repentant contemplation over the 0.3% inadequacy whenever I reminded him of it.
He did not suffer fools, or those that dared countenance his authority.
Proportionally, while he would not welcome them on board, the commander upheld the chapter's relationship with the Inquisition. However, he did not suffer fools. Oh, they did the midline there. Quick probability scry suggests there's a 72.6% chance that Agravain still would be in command. He would have been in confrontation with Inquisitor Vakir. Now, lucky her that we're here and completely unable to resist.
Need to obstruct or obfuscate.
Merely state the truth, the Baleful Edict is in need of respite after our losses against the Cadian. Serve the Emperor.
I serve the Omnissiah.
Spies mechanical will that we ply the stars.
The Ecclesiarchy's imperial creed carries only a muted echo of the machine god's true will.
Come, such words should not surprise an Astartes. After you may revere the Emperor, but I know it is not your creed to worship him, especially the Grey Knights, who can trace their genesy directly to the Golden Throne.
Waiting for new input.
What's the status of our construction efforts?
Commander. Servitors and components have been allocated. Praise the Omnissiah. Waiting for new input.
Oh, is that that's just a permanent line that will never tick off?
Attend to repairs.
Bit of insight there into the Mechanicum.
Seek wisdom, Commander. I am no ancient, but might be of some help.
Is the Inquisitor an aid or hindrance?
She already makes demands on a ship badly in need of restitution.
But we should heed her requests, at least whilst our goals align, so we are honour bound to her.
Even we must respect the authority of the Inquisition when the situation demands it.
We may get some leeway for who we are, but the Inquisition answers only to him. I note you invoked us as Chamber Militant.
It is a term that has fallen out of fashion.
Yet it is an ancient law that each inquisitorial ordo has a dedicated military arm to use when they require. We, in theory, can be called upon by the Ordo Malleus, to which she belongs. If the title is somewhat antiquated, why use it?
It was a strategic decision.
Ancient customs are invoked that the Inquisitor should now abide by, such as giving us tactical command in the field. See, it is not only Inquisitors who play these diplomatic games. Okay.
Whatever best helps you, Commander.
Hector, why do you not lead?
The Emperor has other plans for me.
And imperfection means I must focus my efforts in a more indirect way. An imperfection?
Matter between myself and the Emperor.
As ordered by Grand Master Voldus, my penance is to serve in the edict but not leave it, saying above the battlefields I crave to fight on,
I hope I can be of some use.
at least before they turn me into a dreadnought sarcophagus, so he can't participate directly in combat. Good way of writing in a character who can serve as our Grey Knight advisor, doesn't actively fight, because they should all be fighting.
He had a fitting end to his noble life.
Like so many of our brethren, he kept his secrets well, but I know he despised the servants of Khorne most of all. Why the Blood God?
Why indeed, it is not my place to say.
But there was a stillness around the old commander, a seething hatred, and I didn't see him against any other enemies we faced. Of course, Khorne, being created by rage, would in turn be fed by Agravain's hatred, but this is the nature and irony of chaos.
By all means, I hope that aids you, brother.
And the book nerd,
What do you need?
how's your Poxwalker specimen?
This one appears to be some kind of host. An object is nestled within.
That's unusual.
Different from what I've seen with these puppets in the past.
This is undoubtedly the work of one of the Plague God's minions, but its vector is unusual. I'll let you know once I've completed my findings.
We must.
I've not worked directly with an Inquisitor
The
before.
Grey Knights will be needed in this task, and it is your duty to marshal them.
I've already seen that the Baleful Edict lost its commander on the preceding mission. I will not accept such failure under my guidance. Hey, Agravain won! Don't be rude. Why did you commandeer this ship?
I had previously been hunting heretics siphoning power directly from the Hadex anomaly, not far from your previous campaign.
The correct answer is because we allowed it. Once I directed my astropath to recover the stolen energy, she had the vision I shared with you when I arrived. Message, it is ominous.
Divining the visions of astropaths is an art in itself.
But its omen is both dire and imminent, of that I am certain. She spoke of a garden. Is it metaphorical or literal? I must delve into the records of my peers to reveal if there are similar references I could correlate.
Do I bore you? My research beckons.
Okay, that's just about everything I can think to do. It's just the ship. I think we need the star map.
Let us ready ourselves for the trials to come.
Although our scans revealed undeniable signs of corruption in the sector, the enemy appears to be dormant for now. You should advance time until they reveal themselves and create mission opportunities where we can intervene. In the meantime, the Dominus will be able to restore some of the Edict's functionality and the Inquisitor can pursue her research.
Awaiting your orders.
What happens if I click? Oh, you can just see the world. Don't know what these entail. Well, surely we should head... Oh no, don't... Does that not... They just have some sort of indication of something going on. I just move out. Well, time will pass as I travel anyway, so I'm just going to move over to the green one. It wants me to advance time anyway, so this is a good enough way to do it. I suppose if you wanted to be in the right place at the right time, being in the centre of the map wouldn't be a bad idea. Eurades. Oh, so that's just corruption level I found. Just let time float. Bloom spawn detected. 3 new missions. Our prognosticar acquires the presence of 3 new eruptions of bloom activity across this sector. We have informed Titan and must act in these new incursions to the best of our ability.
Commander, our prognosticators have detected this bloom in 3 separate systems. We should examine one of them.
So there's one there, there's one there. Where's the other one? Is it where... Oh no, it's over there. Okay, I'm going to be forced to make a choice.
I have identified this planet as a mission location to combat the bloom. Let us examine further. From here you can see some details for this mission, including the resources that Titan's armory will make available to us if we are successful.
So you get 2 grimoires. I don't know, I'm guessing... Well, if servitors are the Mechanicum resource, then surely these are Vikir's ones for the research. Chaos detected. Corruption level nil. Hypothesis, unknown minions. Okay, so it says 11. Okay, so they're on a ticking clock for your ability to get over here and do the mission. So, how can I tell how far it takes to travel? Oh, I didn't want to do that. Hang on. Is that the bar? I don't know what that entails. So it's trying to tell me. So by the time I get to there, that will have disappeared and that will be almost gone. By the time I get to here, that will be almost gone. I don't think I can do any more than one of them. I can't see time, but if I just hover over it, it's 12 days to go. And reinforcements 2. Are there more difficult missions? They're all low, and reinforcements 2. 10 days left. 20 servitors, or 10 servitors, or 2 grimoires. Well, I think I'd rather the servitors. And I'm only going to be able to do a single one of these, basically, no matter what I do. So let's just go head over here. There's just no way to get to those. Ship project complete. Augmentation chamber's done. Good, start a new one. Yeah, I'm already starting to run out of servitors here. So I'm now producing servitors, as I understand it. Gain 1 servitor per 10 days. Okay, so it's pretty slow. Good, otherwise I don't think I can afford... These all require the improved, at least the standard level of improved reactor, which is there. Which I can just about pay for. I don't think I can get any of those. I could, in theory, come over here. Prognosticators, the Augurium, it's Augur, isn't it? Augurium has been damaged and rendered inoperative. Until we realign its prismatic array, we will not be able to make effective use of the prognosticators to scry the enemy activities. So 4 servitors for 9 days, or I can get the barracks, which I think is a no-brainer. Having more guys to play with. All enemies, load, just get your servitors, not really anything else to consider. There's our guys again. grenade, willpower for hammer hand spam. Don't think there's anything else I really need to do. Return to Titan. No, I'm not pressing that. You get +1 a grimoire. I think okay. So if you have an excess of the customizability. Okay, so I'm not going to mess around with this now, but huge amount of customization options. The only thing I guess I can open up, I can leave it to. I'm tempted to allow chat. You can name down in the comment section what you want their names to be. Maybe we'll do it later in the campaign where they distinguish themselves and achieve things, but they get their usual names for now. We'll do kind of bond with them. Do I want a different melee weapon here than the halberd? This is the one that does what? Auto parry, which is... No, if you move adjacent to them. That's not really how I want to be using melee characters, though, is the problem. I think I would prefer the falchions, because you can run up there, do a bunch of damage. What does the sword do? The sword is cancel attack, which might be, I think, a bit better than the halberd. Reassign armament. Disarmament is currently... okay, careful. So someone's using that one, it's already using the sword. Really? I thought... Who's using the sword? Not you. It's... Oh, I see. I'd rather this one have the falchions, I think, because you're going to run up and teleport behind people and try hammering them. So if you can crit them and get a bunch of massive damage, that would be good. Your parry isn't necessarily quite as effective. So here I'll go 10% crit. I'll give you the falchions, and I'll give the, I think it's Ulrich, no, yeah, Ulrich Iolanthus here, the big sword, parry chance and crit chance. It's 4 damage. Does the halberd do more flat damage? No, they're all 4. Okay, I'm happy with that. That's fine. The only other thing to consider is you can swap knight. Oh, I've got extras. So I've obviously got the ones we're using as well as Ulrich Aegir, the one I'm not using, who's another Purgator. I'll just stick with the original team for now because they haven't even leveled yet. First available. Right, and then the only one I'm considering the gun that we're armed with here. I mean, it's pretty good when it did the whole make the enemy explode last time. I don't see a particular reason to jump off of it right now. Yeah, let's just leave it. I think we're fine. How do I go back? Teleportarium. There we go. 2 grenades is fine. You don't get a melee weapon. I'm extraordinarily confident in saying, of course, there's more efficient ways to be doing this, but we'll learn them as we go along. The game's been out for quite a while, so it's always a bit of a treat when you're playing these games that other people have long since mastered and watching you bumble around. Energy, of course, yeah. Grey Knights are all psychers. We've all got evil space magic at their command. But they're good boys, so it doesn't bother them.
The psychic disturbances here echo those I encountered on Coromar.
The hive cities are abandoned, but there is life below. Brothers, seek out any corruption and purge it.
Nothing, boss. And then we can get to cover.
I am with you.
Oh, okay, so they're by the gate. Start pushing up.
Yes, Commander.
Try and do this a bit faster. Kind of want to move up together because I think when I encounter the enemy I get all of my action points returned, but if one of us is massively behind or runs ahead, then you activate them and your team isn't in a position to do anything about it. Cover that. Oh, you're going over there, fine. And you've decided cover is for losers. Oh, that activated them, that's annoying. Fine. Where are they scurrying? You only just reloaded now? But overwatching, you won't reach us there, it's not a problem. Okay, get all my AP back. Again, this is a good time to... That's the range. I'd need to move closer. The grenade... Oh, can you hit all 3 of them? Probably not. Okay, it tells you where Overwatch starts, which is of course right there. I can cancel it, of course, by simply moving you into such a way that I can throw the grenade and knock him around. Oh, there is a spot. I think I see where it hits all of them. So just those 2, definitely. I can hit him if I go all the way over there, but I lose. Ah, got it. All three. Confirm. Oh, I somehow took the... Oh, because I stepped out to throw the grenade, so it moved me into the Overwatch range. Fair enough, you got me there. Good start. How much damage did I take? I took 9, so it's something I can easily fix here. Good to know, so... Yeah, just put his health back.
These wounds will heal.
Yeah, okay. You can obviously, of course, do some fighting. You want to come up here and take a shot. I can see everything I want to there.
Seeking the tainted.
You would assume the heavy gunner, wherever he's hiding. Is there a heavy one? Can't, so you're normal. Is that you there? No, that's a standard auto rifle. Standard. Do my little rotate trick. There he is. That's the only one that really matters. But I can't reach him, so I'll just take a regular shot at someone. I'm out of range? Why can't I target there? Is he in full cover somehow? I have the AP for it. Doesn't appear I can actually reach the target somehow. Slightly annoying. Okay. I wish there was a way I could tell. So if I move to there, I can successfully take the shot. I might be using the wrong one is the problem. Okay, hang on. Just tab until I... Oh, that was all of his AP. Did I use the wrong one? What? Wait, how are you inverted? The healer should have been there. Okay, I've lost the thread. No, alright, let's just get a move on. You can take forward and get a shot onto someone. That's not great for the fact you have no cover whatsoever. That costs 2 AP. You can move to there, shoot, and then move back into cover. Kill that one. Oh, and I can probably finish them off with the next volley. Oh yeah, why don't do it again? Dead. Experience, and I think you got an extra point of AP. Given that I can still act somehow. But then moving burns it, so don't do that again. Oh no, it moves me off to the next knight, which makes it look like I have AP again when I don't. Fair enough. Can I just Overwatch instead? I'm not going to be able to reach any of these to shoot, so yeah, it seems reasonable. Where are they going to go, do you think? Probably this way to catch me, so that'll do. And you right back there. I'd love to get you over here to chuck a grenade somehow. This leaves you with 1 AP. Okay, put one right over there and start moving these around. Just the 2, but that's good enough for now. It also destroys their cover. Whee! Boom. So you probably want to do that first and then move someone in position to shoot them. Dead instantly. Good shot. I only had the one bullet. You moved? No, he hasn't quite moved into the fire. Suppressed, but no damage. Interesting. Okay, so I have to have someone... If I have someone target him, then he'll be able to move again. Fine, we can heal all of these. We'll kill them all and then go and start healing things. You're overwatching. I could probably teleport behind him to deal with that one. So you're being constantly shot. Oh, you just took even more damage somehow. Oh no, it's telling you that if you move, you'll take that much damage. If I teleport, bang it right out of the way, go deal with the Overwatcher here. Go and kill him for me. Oh, he dies instantly, it seems. Don't even have to use Force Strike or anything. How's easy? I can't quite get over there to deal with him, but is shooting him enough to get him to stop doing this? I don't know why he has so much health. Please stop. No, you have to actually properly move him around somehow to get him to stop this nonsense. Okay, so the punishment, of course, is that if you haven't dealt with it, then you're going to end up taking a load of damage.
I am here to serve.
I can easily... Does that... Oh, careful, you end up blocking the suppression and you end up triggering it yourself, somewhat foolishly. Over there, how many are there left? One. So just use, so I can have... How am I going to deal with this? I'd rather not ignore him, but you can be dealt with. I need to deal with that before I can get him to safety, so... Is there anywhere I can stand in here and have you engage this target? Doesn't seem so, I'm not allowed to hit him directly. That's at least safe to move. Okay, so can I shoot you? No, apparently you're too well sequestered. Full cover 100% long range -2. Yeah, it's all rubbish. I don't think it doesn't count as doing any damage. I can move to there and hit him, but whenever I move to get a my own shot, of course I'm in his line of sight to be hit myself, so it will not avail me anything. So instead I'll just start shooting at one of the other ones. I'm going to have to leave him alive for a turn. Shoot him, surely? Yeah, you can easily hit him. Usually I don't get the explosion. I don't know, maybe I don't have the AP for it.
As you command. I must sanctify my rounds.
Reload. You done? So this one's next. I'd love for you to just go kill this one. Oh, if you hammer hand it, get crit and execute, maybe I get AP back for everyone else. I mean, it crits, I just don't know whether or not you get that. Well, surely I thought the crit gave you that ability to do whatever you wanted. Didn't seem to work that way, I'm afraid. Could move to there and shoot him and do 1 damage, it seems. Not really worthwhile. Oh, okay. So who's the one who's taken all the... So you've taken a bit... Is this one use only? Target ally. They will cover 5 health, immediately purify 100% immune. Oh, maybe this will save me from the... It doesn't cancel the suppression, surely, but yeah, you need the health, obviously, most desperately, so go with that. Pretty much for HP. Doesn't give us AP or anything. Did you shoot back because he's just firing you directly? Not really, no. He actually outranges us frustratingly. Battlefield medicine, no, I can't do that, so just use your Aegis shield, so just take less damage. In case this somehow goes through. Yeah, I can't move, so we'll just hit end turn. Oh, it just turns off, so it's not like a perpetual thing. You're gonna get shot. Fixable. You'll be dead in a second in recompense. Have you just hid in the corner? Oh no, it's making his... There you go. They're cleverly picking a target and dealing all the damage to one of us. That's an annoyingly good position for Overwatch. I can't really get anyone around there to stop you. You'll cost you 3 points of movement to get over there. I could just attack him directly. Again, I've got willpower to spare, so shall I hammer hand and stun him? Does it make a difference? I thought crit does +1 damage, so why isn't that killing him? Because the regular attack does 4, so he's got hammer hand for crit damage +1. In that case, if I'm using hammer hand, I probably want a blade that just does crit damage rather than crit chance, because going from 100 to 105 is irrelevant. So next we get into weapon selection. Let's give him the higher damage one instead. This is achieving nothing for us. Yeah, it does kill him. I thought so. Maybe it just wasn't counting the extra damage there. And then you can walk over there. Costs willpower. What am I saving it for? Will you teleport directly next to him so I can do 2 attacks and definitely kill him? Oh, you easily hack him to death.
They will rot no more.
Yeah, let's use our healer buddy to put everyone back. Battlefield medicine. Full HP. Is everyone full HP? No, this one is missing just a bit, so I can fix that later. Advance. Take up positions. I can't. I can't select him because he doesn't have any AP left. Fair enough. Okay, I'll have to just sort of. I can look what's going on. I can see through it, but I can't obviously move into there yet. We'll wait for everyone to be in a good position to do so. Oh no, I moved through accidentally. Okay, we're doing it right this second apparently. I wasn't immediately greeted by anything, so that's something. I can't do anything else. Are we going to see our first warp surge?
Commander, I sense a massive spike in warp activity below.
It is a warp surge, Inquisitor. Such events are common in pitch battles between Psychers.
And
All of us suffer -1 willpower.
powers, something foul is at work below.
Just make do with less willpower. Who do I want to go first? The tanky one will go first. Cover, of course, would be smart. Just looking this way would also be a good idea. Quite a bit of map to walk through there. Surely they're over this way. Can't be that hard to figure out. Full cover. You can rush up there.
What is your will?
Can stand. Nowhere, you've run out of AP.
Moving out.
It's just Overwatch in case they come towards us. Why not?
They shall not pass.
Don't they know where they are now? What I'd like to do before the combat starts, genuinely, I'm going to have you move forward and put the... Does that count as... Does diagonal count as one move away? Oh, he ran out of willpower. I can't use either of these because the willpower we just got stolen from us means I can't use the Narthesium blast. No more heals. Okay.
Here to serve.
Fair enough, you got me there. Let's just poke forward. Reveal the enemy. Okay, there's a whole bunch of them.
Knights of the Throne!
So some of the undead idiots that just walk forward and some of the shooting ones.
Foe spotted.
Okay. And we can hammer hand to start instant killing them. I don't have any of my area clear stuff left, except maybe you
Standing ready.
and your gun. Is this tackle or what are you doing? Attack. Knock your foe backwards with relentless advanced knockback. What about your gun? Tackle. Yeah, I don't want him to tackle things. I want him to shoot. Ranged target. I can't. Okay, so I'm out. The reason it's happening is because I'm out of range. Fair enough. I don't want to push all the way up to there. I think that would be a disaster. So instead, I'm just going to be heavy on Overwatch this turn and block their path.
Securing position.
I'm happy for them to come to me and get royally hammered for the efforts. You're going to Aegis, because you'll probably be the primary target, let's be honest. And then Overwatch as well. Maybe that way in case they run through there. Unlikely. Look at where they were oriented.
Ready to fire.
You get into cover.
Onward, brothers.
And then Overwatch.
I will hold them here.
And you into this full cover. Don't know if you still count as being in cover if you're overwatching me, because look, we can see we step out, so maybe we shot more effectively. You're gonna see time bomb. Okay, so as long as we get out of the way, we're fine. We're shooting quite a few of them. I can't tell how it's going.
Another falls to the Knights of Titan.
How many hits are we going to take? Or do they... He gets a shot. Okay, fine. More bloom. Okay, in terms of health,
Yes, Commander.
a couple of these idiots left over. You can probably one-hit kill these with hammer hand, and you've got the willpower for it. Go for it. Oh, if I get an extra kill with the Narthesium, I'll probably get the willpower back, and then I can use the heal on someone. So if I soften... Well, I'll just kill you first. Okay, fine. I'm pretty sure that's how it works. The reason I'm... Abilities, so you can't just spam it over and over again, but I can use it to soften this one up. Careful that you give yourself enough movement points so I can attack and then still move to get myself out of the zone. I've got 2 now, and then it's telling me that I'll use 1 when I do this attack. Oh, I could just one. Okay, I don't actually want to kill him. I want the Narthesian to get the kill, so let's just weaken him. Please get back up. There we go. Perfect. Okay. Weakened. Good. I'm now going to come over here. If you want to come over, if you just want to hit it for me. That costs me 1, 2, and then I can still move to safety. I won't heal this turn, but well, in that case, why don't I just shoot him where I am? I think that still gives me the willpower. Does a ranged attack do it? Give you willpower back, or does it have to be melee? Let's test it. Willpower 1. Willpower 2. There you go. Now I can use my ability. So I've got, well, annoyingly I have 2 targets who need heal now. I was going to be happy for 1. You can easily get to there, get into cover, and heal our injured brother here. Frustratingly, they cost... It only costs 1 willpower, so if I do this... Medicine. Put that back. I'm trying to get out of the battle with everyone at full HP, because I think that means no one counts as injured. He's now at 0, doesn't he? So it's just these idiots left over. I think you can just punch him or something. You have to spend an AP rune. Just attack him then. Do I not have a charge attack or something I can do? Damage women through. Yeah, that's the gun. I just want to melee him. Don't know if I'm allowed to. Okay, just reload then. You can reload and shoot him, and that's still good enough for our purposes. That's 1 AP. 2 AP. And the last one, I think on Aegis, I could go into full cover or use the armor. I think full cover is better. Leaves you with 1 AP left over, so just enough to get to safety somewhere. That will do nicely. You're still full. So you could rush up here, that's 1 AP, and then 2 attacks to kill him. Annoyingly, that means you're then just going to get shot, which is kind of, I'd rather deal with these. I'll use 1 to move to full cover and then another one on Aegis, so I can really try and get the best chance of taking no damage. And I can easily kill them next turn. That will explode and bother no one. We're pinned. Okay, that means you've chosen to do nothing. That's fine. Unless that gets rid of my Aegis there. Oh, he just ran by me. Okay. Of course, we're not going to get cover at this position. Oh, he still did damage to the Aegis. He was just enough to chip me. Best. Well, I'd love for you to go kill him now. You need to spend the turn reloading. That's a waste. Just go hit him in melee then. Bonk. It's 1 willpower, not enough to get another heal, which I think is fine. We've taken utterly minuscule damage. Let's just see what the consequences to being damaged are. We should be okay. Can't target him, so advance first. How far do I have to do before I can get a shot? I think you'll just tell me when it 0, 0, 0, 0, 0, 2. But I have probably it says 2 so I can hit him, but I don't have any AP left. So sod it. I'm just gonna have you teleport behind him and do all the damage in one go. Murder him. What am I saving the willpower for? I can get multiple hits, fair enough. Go for it. Very minor damage to 2 notes. I think I need to use the Aegis more is what's happening. I mean, it might take many days to recover how you can still feel them in missions with penalty to their max HP. So I can still send them out. Kill enemies, 20 servitors. Get wounded. No promotions though, which is good. So, Drake the Purgator. Okay, right. So Brigators do what? You can use your range guns. This knight gains plus 10% afflict chance for their duelist. Oh, I see. Oh, I think the one at the bottom is a random perk, which is unfortunate because why would a Purgator want duelist? That's terrible. He's not going to use any melee. Otherwise, these are the ones I already own? I think so. So he has armor pierce. This unit cyber armor against the attack bypasses all armor. We haven't seen any armor yet. And he has plus 2 permanent willpower. And that you can buy another 2 willpower and another 2 willpower. So let's have a look at what some of these chains do. Alright, so this path, plus 1 ammo, return fire. When shot by an enemy, 50% chance to shoot back. That leads you into these 2 paths, the ranged attack option. 5 damage, for plus 4 range, plus 2 crit damage. This weapon ignores damage penalties for partial cover, not full cover, so just make the raw gun better. And down here it's Psychic Onslaught gains damage, Psychic Onslaught gains damage. Okay, so it doesn't. It's a bit. Oh no, gains an area damage, and rapid reload. When this knight's reload reaches, so they're 50% chance to reload automatically. So you want Psychic Onslaught to do a bigger area, and that one big punch attack we've got, you can go that way. So normal attack, Psychic Onslaught. Down here is Astral Aim. Shoot a target at range 10 to deal 5 precision targeting, 100% crit chance, so a sniper round in effect. Precision targeting is the ability crits, choose a body part to destroy. And you get crit damage, and you get warp charge, armor pierce, no stun. So a single shots to do like precision damage, so it's more of a sniper option. Up here is Emperor's Light. Target blast area at 3 at range 10, afflicted blinded. So you can blind the enemy. Not very tempting, I think we'll leave that. And to the right we get Sanctified Kill Zone. Target blast anywhere over area 3 at range 10. Afflict vulnerable. So you make them vulnerable so it's easy for your allies to end up +1 use turn for all their auto activities. That's not great. Up here is an extra grenade slot, which is nice. Grenades have extra ammo, grenades. So this isn't great, but then the extra slotted just throw grenades like mad would be pretty good, but not really that interested. I think I'd be most interested in going that way, so I can go up into more damage and more general damage or big shot damage. So what's this one? The initial upgrade is crit damage. You have plus 2 crit damage, sure, fine. It's extra one, you can just have more ammo. Am I more interested in bumping up Psychic Onslaught or the actual... Oh, that's the silencer, not my gun I currently have. I think I like Psychic Onslaught, that death knell. You can just hit down and do some serious damage in one go. And our Interceptor leveled. Okay, here we go again. Interceptor Resilience gains plus 10% resilience, increases the chance to resist afflictions. Fine, okay. He comes with teleport because it just does, I guess he's an Interceptor. So, quick teleport discipline, more range, can swap with this knight's current position with another knight. Interesting, and then plus 2 willpower. And then up here we get Teleport Strike. Select any number of targets in a valid destination with intent to teleport and deal 4 damage. Any number of targets, so you could do it to a huge number and do massive damage. This ability, and then just give it +1 flat damage. Active warp charge, plus 2 damage to each target. So yeah, just that's an amazing ability, Teleport Strike. And in fact, you can actually reach it already. I can do that and that this turn. Down here is Support Fire. When an enemy is shot, oh, that's not great. Not for a guy who barely has a pistol. What he's effectively armed with. Or a Storm Bolter, that's not the best option. Oh, he's at -8. So if you go in with any wounds, you end up coming out horribly wounded. Okay. Psychic Suppression Discipline. Choose a target at range 10 to afflict silence. Whatever. Armor. Okay, so the Aegis Shield. Plus 2 armor, and then Warp Charge activates to give us plus 3 armor, and then +1/+1 and a War Gear slot. So that's kind of nice. And this is Hammer Hand, like we saw before. So do your auto crit stuff, which is cool. More damage. General melee, so you just flat increase your melee. If you have a lot of Hammer Hand spam, then that's not too useful. And down here is Cleansing Strike. Psychic melee attack, strike an adjacent target to deal 4 damage. Purge, afflicted. Lose all their mutations. That might be more useful later. Okay, I think it's fairly obvious I want to go up for Teleport Strike because it just sounds really fun to use. So we immediately get the Swap Allies one. That could be big strategically. and then teleport strike. So pick up any number of targets and start doing damage, and we can give it the extra damage and teleport boost when the knight uses. They have 50 chance to gain an AP. Okay, that's cool. So you're going to be using all this teleporting around. You might get your AP back, but that's definitely how I'm going to play the Interceptor. Wounded for 49 days. So he's going to take forever to heal. -8 max HP. So he's going to go in with quite literally 4 HP. That'd be a disaster. Battle ready, battle ready. Okay, I just have to see if I can get away with it. Okay, I'm going to star map. I think we saw that there's no way I'm going to be able to get to... They're gone, they're gone. So just move back to kind of the center of the map.
We cannot afford to sit on our hands while the bloom spreads unchallenged.
I wasn't going to be able to get to these other ones. Ignore that. Not be able to reach all missions will expire. Reconstruction of the warp drive and Augurium. Someone tell me how to pronounce that word. It's Augurium. Augurium systems will make it easier to reach missions with time to spare. So obviously we're not going to this time, but no, don't worry. So I think we'll leave that there because what happens next is the Poxwalker Necropsy will go, and that will give us our next little cutscene. So an excellent time to stop. Thank you very much for watching. I do hope you enjoyed. If so, please do like and subscribe. We'll obviously continue the run, and I'm very eager to get any sort of feedback on what I could or could not be doing better. If you have any kind of notes for anything you particularly like to see, there's obviously a lot of builds as we get further into surely stuff that'll be options. Or if you just want to chat with me and I'll down in the comment section, that's fine too. Thank you very much. I'll see you next time.